November 3rd, 2018. Absolutely amazing day. It's Saturday. The sun is out. It's around 47 degrees. Slight breeze. I was very surprised that this tarp stayed up. I just had some cheap Dollar Tree jute twine hanging it up, and we had some massive storms come in with some really strong winds, and I thought for sure that would be gone, but it was still hanging up. One of the ends broke, but the other one seemed to hold up, and my ground pad was still down here, so life's good. Enjoy this beautiful day. I'm gonna test out a couple of different knives here for feather stick making and see how they match up. And we'll start with a Mora Classic number 2. I did put a little bit of a flat grind back here for sparks, but this is never my primary. I'll carry this out as a secondary, maybe with a larger knife like my primitive bush knife. I did put a vinegar patina on it. I like how it fits in the hand. It's got that nice little palm swell in it. I found a sweet spot on it. Stays razor sharp, very easy to sharpen, and here's the feather sticks from it. So these run around, I don't know, $15, $17 for some good high carbon Swedish steel. They've been around for over 100 years. I don't know anybody that likes to woodcraft or bushcraft that doesn't use or hasn't used a Mora. I do like this classic number 2 better than the other ones they have with the rubberized grips and whatnot. So really excellent at tasks like that. So for under $20, you can get something that performs well and has a reputation, a long-standing reputation of being a solid knife. And of course I have my Condor primitive bush knife. Feather sticking, once again. Most of them end up on the ground. It's a powerful knife, and not being able to choke up on it like I want to, I'm not getting the control. It's the only downside to this knife. Now, do I have to have feather sticks to start fire? No. Not at least up here. I'm in northwest Indiana. The trail I take to get back here is full of cattails and all this other wonderful combustible natural resources. So I've actually never used feather sticks to start a fire. But I want to use feather sticks to start a fire. So I'm not getting what I want. Now, I know some people are saying, you just make a pile on the ground. Yeah, I can do that. But I like my process that the Mora did over there, where it's actually still on the stick. The patterns I've seen and people utilize to start fires, that seems to be a more efficient way of getting the fire going stronger. I know there's all different types of ways. Let's face it, you probably just heard the tornado sirens in the back. I'm not out here in, the upper peninsula of Michigan. So it's not like I have to walk far, maybe 5 miles. I could get a lighter if I needed to. It's not that big of a deal. It's just about having those skills, learning skills, and getting better with those skills. I always try to do something new or do something better, or at least become efficient at something whenever I come out. So this is my project. So right now that Mora Classic number 2 is outdoing my primitive camp knife. in that aspect. Now, when it comes to chopping, light batoning, I only do light batoning. I know I've said in the past maybe I don't like to baton at all. I restate that I'll do light batoning. When it comes to actually going through firewood, I did have to do that once on my camping trip last month with the primitive bush knife, and that did a solid job. But I was actually in the needed to because I didn't bring my hatchet. But yeah, this does excellent light batoning. Excellent light batoning. It can even do heavy batoning if I needed to. But I'm not having any luck with this light task of feather sticks. Now I can make notches. I don't have any problem making notches. So it can do detailed work. But I'm not having any success with the feather sticks. So still, would I recommend the knife? Absolutely. I'm not going to let one thing like that deter me from telling people that this is a solid knife. This is worth every penny. I am getting my use out of it. That's for sure. So you be the judge. What works for you best? And I know I see a lot of people, they don't believe in the one tool system, and so even on shows like Alone, they take 10 items with them. So I would, if I'm going to actually do a camp out, I would not just rely on one tool. There's just absolutely no way. You're putting yourself in a state of deprivation, and you want to have as many useful resources as possible. So I'll just get some tea made and sit back, listen to this Nebraska-Ohio State game for a while.